I want to start this video off by asking you guys a pretty simple question. In your opinion, do you think a girl should be with you for your money and the possessions you have? Or do you think she should be with you for who you are, what you believe in, and the plans you have for the future? Tell me which one of those sound like it makes a lot more sense, because this new guy thinks that you should only be with chicks that are materialistic and shallow.
It's Thursday. Everybody's gonna DM her. Everybody wants to take her to dinner. Take that girl shopping. Take $800 out your fucking account and take that girl shopping. Do something different. Buy her the clothes this weekend she's gonna wear, so when she's drunk, she thinks about you. And guess whose house she's going to? But what do I know, hey? Have a good day.
Pretty much he's saying that if a girl is willing to give up her body for access to what you have and what you can provide, then yeah, it means you should just be with her and forget about everything else, which is going to lead to a very, as I said, shallow and meaningless relationship. So that being said, let me know what y'all think. Do you think option A or option B is the best way to go? Because this is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, this guy is just another one of these alpha guys that thinks they have all the answers, but they always seem to give bullshit advice, like, you know, oh, you should always take her out and give her bags upon bags and spend racks on her and this type of nonsense, where it really is counterproductive. You're not going to end up in a stable relationship by just leading with your money. Most times you're not even going to end up in a proper relationship with that type of mindset. What's going to happen is, especially if you bounce up one of those opportunistic girls, right? What's going to happen is she's just going to use you for what she wants, and then she's gonna dip. she's not gonna stick around for more than a month, right? She's gonna give you the pussy and yeah, just move on. And that's pretty much how it is, right? Worst case scenario is if she decides to take it up a notch, depending on how much money you have or how stupid you are, and she might try to entrap you as well. So yeah, like, all of these things you have to take into consideration when listening to guys like this. You don't want to take advice from these types of guys. And this guy has been like boasting about, how to live with women and all of this stuff, and then come to find out he used to beat women in the past, man. He also used to do credit card scams and stuff like that. So people like this are always the ones to get the attention on social media because they seem different. He has this cocky kind of, very confident kind of vibe about him, so people are drawn to that naturally, right? It's just that if you are one of these people who is drawn to something like that, you need to also look at this person's character and properly listen to what they are saying. Like, I listen to and watch a lot of people who talk about relationship type stuff, but you don't see me grandstanding for them. I'll never just jump on someone's side 100%. You always need to keep room in your mind for doubt, because no human being is perfect, right? A lot of people tend to put these YouTube or social media celebrities up on a super high pedestal that makes them, it seems like it's almost like they're worshipping them, right? And that should never be the case, man. Like, if you're into Steve Harvey, Fresh and Fit, ABBA and Preach, it doesn't matter who, right? You always need to keep room for some type of doubt, right? You don't just take everything they say and just be like, oh yeah, I believe in everything you say 1,000%, right? So it just is what it is. So I watch like a lot of these guys, man. I watch a lot of these guys, and as I say, like, whenever I watch them, I always go in with an open mind. I'm not going in and just thinking, okay, everything he says in this video is probably going to be 100% accurate, or he's going to be 1,000% right. It just, you need to have a mind of your own, man. Like, don't be so easily swayed by people's thoughts. To me, I think it's pretty simple. You meet someone with similar interests as you, and then you'll build on that. Once you'll have the mutual attraction to each other, you'll build on that, right? You do things that she likes, and she'll see that as sweet or romantic. And yeah, you just build on that and you learn about this person, and that's really what it is. It's not fucking rocket science, man. A lot of people try to make relationships out to be as these super complex diagrams. It's not rocket science, bro. It's just human beings interacting with each other on an intimate level, right? There's lines that she won't like you to cross, and there's lines that you won't like her to cross. And then you get to learn these things by interacting with each other, and over an extended period of time you get really good at it. So I mean, that is what it is. I've been in a relationship for 7 years now, man, and like, we had ups and downs, as every relationship does, but it's just communication. You just need to learn how to talk with your significant other. You just need to learn how to talk with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever your setup is, right? And that's about it, right? Don't listen to guys like this, man. That's horrible advice. It's like the worst advice you can get from anyone ever. If you want to live a life where you have a lot of chicks, then fine. Then be that guy. Be one of those party guys that have like a lot of chicks. That's okay. But that's not relationship advice. You understand? Right? That's just you doing your thing, playing the field. That's completely different. And for a lot of the young people that tend to watch guys like this, they are easily influenced by this shit, and then they kind of go out into the world with this mindset, and then they quickly realize that this shit ain't working, or they end up mixing up with the wrong type of girls. I actually knew someone that sadly, right, but she didn't listen, right? I'm not going to use names or anything like that, but sadly they didn't listen to me when I spoke. They didn't listen to any of his other friends when they spoke. They warned him, bro, you're like messing around the wrong type of girls, man. And eventually what one of them did is they cheated on him, like back to back with multiple guys, and then they brought something home to him, right? Not a baby, right? An STD. You understand? And it's like, bro, you didn't listen. And yeah, so that's just the reality. This is one of the many dangers of mixing around chicks like this, bro. Like, it's very shallow, and it's a lot of risk that comes with it, and it's really not worth it, man. So you need to decide like what type of life you want to live as a guy, right? Do you want to be one of those guys with a lot of bitches, because that's what they are, they're bitches, right? Then fine, but understand that there's a lot of fucking dangers that come with that shit. Or do you want to be a guy that finds a girl and builds a relationship with her? And it's not going to be perfect. No relationship is perfect, but what comes with that is satisfaction, a lot of happiness and satisfaction, right? So you wanna like really find someone that shares the common goal of making each other happy. It's a really simple concept, you understand? People don't listen to all of this bullshit. People really try to overcomplicate relationships, man, but it's really simple. You find someone that wants to make you happy just as much as you want to do the same. It's really simple, right? And from there you just get to know the person. And another reoccurring thing that I keep seeing people talking about is the fact that, oh well, you're gonna be sleeping with this one person for years, and yo, that doesn't matter. Trust me when I say, when you with someone that you don't really care about, as soon as you bust a nut, in your head you're like, okay, we're done now, why are you still here? You understand? It's a very empty feeling, right? You get that post-nut clarity really fast when you have no feelings towards that person. But when you're in a relationship and then you bust, you chill out, you all vibe, you all talk about stuff, you all might put on something to watch, right? If you'll have, like, say me and my girl watch a lot of anime, right? We be freaking jumping straight on that new episode of Attack on Titan, stuff like that, So trust me, it's a clear difference. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Do me a favor and like the goddamn video. Subscribe and comment any thoughts that you have, anything like that. I hope that y'all are having a good day, and if you are not, to whomever is causing you to have a bad one, I really, really hope the next time they wipe, their hand or phone accidentally goes into the toilet before they flush. like yo, they deserve it. Alright, y'all have a good fucking day. Later.